welcome back to the channel. It's beautiful Friday afternoon here in Southeast Asia, Malaysia. The weather is so hot. I don't know about where you are currently, but one thing I do know is that it looks like it's about to rain. It's so hot in this area where I am. Well, a great afternoon, Friday afternoon. Thank God it's Friday. Yeah, I know when you get to days like this, some of us we are excited because we have a weekend to celebrate. Exactly so. I am also happy it's Friday. At least most of you will be taking a rest. I will still be working. I'll be delivering as usual to you from this moment until the build-up towards our match on Sunday. We are still on a build-up. Yeah. But before we continue further on any other issue, Chelsea representatives were at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium on Wednesday night. On Wednesday night, with the checks made on Napoli striker Victor Osimehn and Barcelona defender Jules Koundé. So we are still following up, monitoring the situation, the performance of Victor Osimehn. Listen carefully. Chelsea representatives were at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium last Wednesday night with checks made on Napoli striker Victor Osimehn and Barcelona defender Jules Koundé. These two players attracted our scouts there last Wednesday night to monitor. Not that we don't know them already, but we still have to keep eye on them. It means the interest is still there on Victor Osimehn. The interest is still there on Jules Koundé. Jules Koundé is a defender, Barcelona defender, and Victor Osimehn, we know the work that we already started doing on Victor Osimehn. It is very important we keep eyes on both players. And as God may have it, Victor Osimehn finally scored a goal in how many months? He finally scored a goal. By the way, honestly speaking, Victor Osimhen's style of play, I have to bring this issue here. Osimehn knows how to be aggressive when he has a player on him. Sorry. Victor Osimehn, he knows how to be very aggressive when another player is on him, like a defender is on him. But also, if they have different qualities, they are too world class. In fact, what I wrote here, I didn't intend to bring it up here right now. But what I want to say is that Victor Osimehn knows how to be aggressive when the opposition defenders are on him, which is a very good thing. I remember Diego Costa, what he does to defenders. He can be very aggressive when defenders are on him. Very aggressive, Diego Costa. And that is how Victor Osimehn is. When defenders are on him, he knows how to be aggressive. But one thing that if Chelsea is to buy Victor Osimehn, we will have to do is to have creative players around him. If we want him to be scoring goals, Chelsea must build a system where the creative players will be playing around him. Then only he can score goals for us. What we saw in AFCON, the Nigerian national team was not built around Victor Osimehn. They don't know his style, they don't know his movement. I heard many people that are judging him based on the performance at AFCON, or even his current performance with Napoli. Last season, what made them to carry the league was that the coach that was there then built a team around Victor Osimehn. When he was sacked, when he left, the other coaches that came in, they could not identify the system. People are judging Victor Osimehn now based on his current performances, but I want to believe if Pochettino can build the attacking players, creative players around Victor Osimehn, we will have a football club, a team that other clubs will fear. They'll be terrified whenever we are playing against them. That is it. So nobody should start thinking, oh, Victor Osimehn is not perfect. He scored a goal against Barcelona. Our scouts were there, they saw it. For me personally, all that Chelsea need to do is to find the creative players, build them around Victor Osimehn. And the goals, he will surely score the goals for us. That is my take. That is my take on the issue. Victor Osimehn, my goodness. Victor Osimehn is one of the strikers that need his team around him. Yeah, this is what I wrote down. He can't perform magic on his own except his aggressive runs and relentless work rate. We need to have creative players around him to deliver if we eventually sign him. We need to have creative players around him if we eventually sign him. That is my take there. All right. I want to talk briefly on one or two players. And I will start with Malo in Chelsea. And I'll move from Malo to Caicedo. And I want to show you certain things. You see, Malo cost Chelsea 20 million pounds. Sorry, 25 million pounds. Malo cost Chelsea 25 million pounds, right? Ben White cost 50 million pounds. Kyle Walker of Manchester City, 50 million pounds. Pedro Porro cost 50 million pounds. Wan Bissaka of Manchester United cost 50 million pounds. Malo cost only 25 million. Half the price of all these players. And he's 20 years old. Better than all the right backs above. Malo he cost 25 million pounds and he's far better than all the players I mentioned. Ben White, 50 million pounds. Kyle Walker, 50 million pounds. Pedro, 50 million pounds. Wan Bissaka, 50 million pounds. The performances of the 20-year-old Malo right now is far above all these four players that I mentioned their names. And honestly speaking, he is becoming one of my favorites. Yes, he is. The next player I'll move to is Caicedo, as you can see it on the screen. Caicedo's statistics compared to Declan Rice, Arsenal. Yes. Games played by Caicedo, 32. Declan Rice played 25 games. Minutes played. That means Caicedo played more games than Declan Rice. Minutes played, Caicedo, 1,764. Minutes played, Declan Rice, 2,143. Meaning Caicedo, when he first came, he was coming in and going out. He doesn't play full 90 minutes sometimes, initially. All right. Successful layoffs. Caicedo had 18 successful layoffs by Declan Rice, 8. Unsuccessful short passes, 85. Unsuccessful short passes by Declan Rice, 99. Duels contested for Caicedo, 209. Duels contested for Declan Rice, 198. Fouls won, 31 Caicedo. Fouls won, 9 Declan Rice. Area duels success, 60.53. Area duel success, 41.79 for Declan Rice. I'm reading all this for you to compare the two midfielders, Declan Rice and Moises Caicedo. Clearly, you could see that the young man Caicedo is far performing better than Declan Rice. I'm bringing up these things so that going into the match against Liverpool, I know most of us, we have this panic within us. We are not scoring goals. Does not mean that our players are not really performing. It is only in attack. It is only a striker. We all admit that we had a striking problem from the very beginning. If only we can sort that problem and seal the back, our defense. Sometimes we score 4 goals and we concede 4. That doesn't help Chelsea. And it's part of the reasons why the coach will have to adjust the system. As a matter of fact, when we were conceding so much was when Levi Cowell was playing left back instead of center back. When the coach was not playing the players at their rightful positions. Now that he's playing Levi Cowell alongside Disasi, we saw stability in that defense. The way forward is what we need to look up to. Yeah, we need to look forward for better days ahead for Chelsea. Dear friend, well, I don't know if I still have to continue, but it looks like my time is up. But I want to say this. Nicola Jackson, when asked about Pochettino and Harry Kane, he said, it's the same thing. I don't know what he told Harry, but the same thing he's telling me. He told Harry the same thing he's telling me. It just continue. You missed, but later it will be easy when you start to improve and get experience. He's helping me a lot, and all the players in the team. We fight for him and the team. We fight for the coach and for the team. All that Pochettino told Harry Kane to build him up, he is telling Jackson similar things. You miss the goal, yes, but continue playing. Improve, get better, and you achieve great things. Dear friend, on this note, let me leave you here because the day is still young. I shall be back with more exclusives. Remember later today, the coach will come with a press conference. But I will come your way one more time before the presser, and I'll give you more exclusives. See you when you see me, dear friend. Shalom and peace.